today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's vinyl figures. And to further add on to that, Spot's going to be having a look at an entire case of the Five Nights at Freddy's vinyl figures from the folks over at Funko. That means not only one of two things. For starters, we're going to have a look at 12 of these, as there are 6 on the top, 6 on the bottom, but that also means we're going to have a long video. Yeah, long video! So if you want to go grab a drink, a sandwich, something to occupy your time for the next 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to open up all 12 of these and find out which ones we got inside. Let's have a look at the individual boxes, first things first, and then we're going to kind of just plow through these. Looks like a farmer plows through his crop of corn. I don't even know what that means. But on the front of the box, you got Five Nights at Freddy's vinyl figures, mystery minis, some artwork on the other side there, or on the sides. And then on the back, the different cast, different characters available. I'm not 100% refreshed on some of these characters because I haven't honestly played the game. But we've got like Toy Freddy, Gold Freddy, there's an Endoskeleton Freddy down below, Balloon Boy, Puppet, Crying Child. Of course, we're going to open these at a time, and Spot's going to do his best to try to remember some of the names of these, but I'm going to probably need your help as we open these up. Then on the underside, you can go to www.funko.com, and let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go. Going to grab a knife. Going to grab Old Red here. Going to cut the first box wrapper, just like that. Take the wrap off. I have to admit, that's one thing I'm not crazy about when it comes to Funko stuff. Kid Robot always lists the name of the characters on the back or somewhere on the front. Kid Robot doesn't. It just gives you numbers. It tells you your odds, but it doesn't tell you the names of the characters. And of course, me being the guy that I am, I want to try to review these things that you guys ask for, but unfortunately, Spot just doesn't play the game. Let's open up the first bag. I don't, again, quite know what it is because it's a black bag, so we're going to open that up. Take a little bit of that plastic we didn't need. We'll put that to the side. And we've got... Okay, I'm going to guess that is... Foxy? I'm probably wrong. Again, I know the names on some of these, but not on all of them, I'm afraid. I think it's Foxy. Somebody can, I'm sure, tell me down below. I love how you can see like all these little things sticking out from its fur. Ripped open torso there as well. They do have posability, which is one thing I really like about them. There's posability to them. One of these days, I do actually want to get through to playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I know you guys always say, Spot, you got to review Five Nights at Freddy's. You got to at least play Five Nights at Freddy's. It's such a good game. Again, I just have not had a chance. There's just so many things that are always going on in my life. Responsibilities really suck when you get older, let me tell you. But I think this is Foxy. I might be wrong. But we'll put it to the side, and I guess if I find out it's not, we're kind of correct ourselves as we go along. Box number 2. Box number 2. Let's have a look here. Open up the box. And by the way, there are a total of, well, there's 14. 14. There's 8 in the middle, 3 on either side. That gives us 6, and 8, that's 14. So that means even if you get one, every single character in here, you're not going to get one of them. Kind of that's a lone tier sort of situation. Let's open up the next bag. And the next bag gives us, is this Crying Child? Very scary looking, very creepy looking. Spot apparently says creepy a lot. Somebody did a montage where it's basically just all the times I say creepy. That's a lot of effort that somebody put into that, but I thank you. That was entertaining. But I think that's Crying Child. Again, some head posability. It seems like a little bit smaller. Maybe, it's about the same. About the same. Put that right there. And put Crying Child next door. Okay, so now moving on to box number 3. Yes, a nice long video, if I can foretell the future, a nice long video in store for you guys as we have a look at the Five Nights at Freddy. The next bag, or bag number 3, if you want to be more exact. Bag number 3 gives us... this is... the Puppet? Is it the Puppet? Let's have a look at some of the ones on the back here. Again, I'm going by memory here. I think that's the Puppet, which is also 1 in 12. If it isn't, I do apologize. Head posability, very scary looking. The Puppet. I think it's the Puppet. Put him right there, or it right there. Let's have a look at the 4th box. And open that up. Let's see here, let's see. Oops. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at the back here, the back of the box, I don't think that first one was... I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was Foxy. I think this is Foxy. That looks more like Foxy. Which then gives me an idea that I don't quite know what this one is. Is that Toy Bonnie? Let's have a look here. I'm looking... Well, I guess it could be Toy Bonnie because Bonnie with the guitar is that one right there. Maybe Toy Bonnie, which then would make this one Foxy. Foxy right here. Complete with a little hook hand. Again, some posability in the head right there. And let's open up box number 5. We're almost actually finished the top row. As quickly as that is... See, we're just kind of zipping through it. I know you guys got places you need to be. Some of you don't. I know I've heard from a couple of viewers that sometimes you guys just like to sit all night and watch my videos. I don't know whether I should say thank you or I'm sorry. I feel like I should be apologizing for that. But thank you, though, for sticking around, watching my content. I appreciate that. It does certainly, you know, it really does generally make me feel good. And I do appreciate that. All right, so then we've got here, now this is Bonnie with guitar, so I guess this one here is Toy Bonnie. That makes, maybe, possibly. Again, I'm kind of referencing here, I'm referencing the back. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with that one. No, that's Toy Bonnie right there. So what's this one? I don't even know. I have no idea. Somebody I'm sure will tell me. So put that right there. So that is Bonnie with guitar. I mean, that we know. That's Bonnie with the guitar. Right there. I like the coloring on that one. That looks like, what was that Care Bear? Care Bear cousin. It wasn't Tenderheart. No, that's not, that's actual Care Bear. Swiftheart? Was it Swiftheart the rabbit? I'm going by memory, guys. I'm drawing into and opening up the filing cabinets of my mind. Let's have a look here. Continuing on with our adventure into the realm of Nights of Freddy. Nights at Freddy. Box number 6. Yes, unfortunately, I don't get a chance to play video games like I used to. When I was younger, I mean, some would say, gee, Spot, you got off the ark? I mean, how old are you? But, you know, when I was younger, I used to play tons of video games. Of course, back in the day, they didn't have as involved games. Although they did. They had Legend of Zelda, and I'm probably dating myself by saying this. But they had Mario Brothers, and I'm trying to think of... Well, I liked playing Resident Evil and stuff when I was younger, too. Silent Hill. That was also a game I liked playing a lot of. God of War, also another game. But I haven't played some of the more recent games. Here we have Chica. And it says, let's eat. Ooh, I don't know if I want to be on the menu for Chica here. Now, there are 2 variations of Chica. There is, I guess this is Toy Chica, and this is regular Chica. And it's interesting to note that the eyes are red. The pupils are red on Chica here. and yet the eyes on the back of the box are blue. Again, that's only going by illustrations. There you have Chica. Now we are on to the second ball. Oh, I didn't really realize that. Look at that. See that little, let's bring the camera in. Right there. You see that? Creepy looking. There I go saying creepy again. A little T-Rex. Okay, so let's have a look at the second row. What do I always say? If you're just tuning in now, and then what do I always say after that? I don't know how that's possible. We're having a look at the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's vinyl figures. Spot's also regaling everybody with his entertaining stories about when he was younger, playing video games, and how he doesn't play video games now. Pretty much caught up at this point. The next one we have is Freddy. And again, if I just look on the back here, well, there's a couple of different Freddys. There's Endoskeleton Freddy, and then there's Toy Freddy, and then there's Freddy. Oh, and then there's also Gold Freddy too. There, that is just regular Freddy. Head articulation. Again, no arm articulation. Looks like he's got a microphone in his hand. Actually, you know what? One thing we could do, because, you know, I always try to incorporate some sort of interactive question that I can pose to you guys. You guys can let me know down below. Outside of Five Nights at Freddy, which is one game I want to get into playing, let me know down below some games that you guys play right now that I should get into playing. Here's a good question we could ask. Ah, you see, now we can involve everybody. Let me know down below what is one video game that you can think of, or think of a couple if you want, of video games that I should give a try because maybe they're really fun games, new games. I know some people say, why don't I give Minecraft a try? I've tried Minecraft, I just don't get much into it. But let me know other games down below. We can involve ourselves, we can kind of have a discussion back and forth. I love discussions. I also love roast beef sandwiches, but I love discussions, I think, just a little bit more. I also really like macaroni and cheese. I don't know where I would kind of put that in comparison to discussions. I do love discussions. Alright, so now we've got a cupcake. Going in the back of my mind, I can't even remember what this one's called. Somebody can probably let me know. Anybody can let me know. I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know. It's a cupcake. That's what I'm going with. It's a cupcake. But it probably has a name. Let me know down below. Has a candle. I just celebrated my birthday. Make a wish. This looks like it's just barely attached, but I guess not. No, it's good. All right, so now we're down to the wire. I've said this before. We're down to the wire. I don't know what that means, but we're down to it. We're looking at the last 4 boxes of the Five Nights at Freddy's vinyl figures from the folks over at Funko, F-U-N-K-O, Funko.com. And the 4th last box gives us, drumroll, gives us, this one here is Toy Bonnie. It's little toys that you can win. Toy Bonnie. Comparing, of course, Bonnie with guitar. Head articulation, yeah, it still has a posable head. I'm just making that noise. That's actually not the toy. I'm pretty sure everybody already knew that. That wasn't the toy, that was me. The 3rd last box. Open it up. Open it up. There we go. 3rd last box of the 12, in this case. The 3rd last box gives us... Did you hear that noise? I just dropped on the floor. I'm dropping all the boxes on the floor. You probably can't see it. There's a couple here, but most of them are on the floor. On to the floor it goes. The next one we have is the Toy Freddy, which looks harmless enough, although he's got, looks like razor sharp teeth. Pretty harmless enough. What could possibly happen? And let's pair them up against, well, there's Toy Bonnie, Toy Freddy. Very cool. I have to admit, like, the coloring on these are quite good. Look at the blue and the green eyes, the rosy cheeks, the purple on the eyelids. Love it. We're down to now the last 2 boxes. So, sad pandas. Everyone is a sad panda because unfortunately, this video is coming up to the end. We're coming down to the wire now. Now we really are coming down to the wire, whatever that might mean. The second last box from the Five Nights at Freddy. I feel like now I have to rush it along. No, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna savor this like a fine meal. You don't want to rush through something that tastes delicious. You want to like take your time. Not saying that these videos are delicious, but let's take our time and savor them, shall we? The next one we have is Gold Freddy, which looks very similar to regular Freddy. Let's move the head. There we go. This one also has a mic. Completely black eyes as opposed to the pupils. Similar style of hat, top hat. Gold Freddy. Put them right there. And the final box. Now let's see which one we would like to get. Well, we still haven't gotten the Balloon Boy, which is up at the top there. And we haven't gotten Endoskeleton Freddy. And we haven't gotten ourselves Toy Chica. I'm trying to think of which one I'd like to get. Maybe like the Endoskeleton Freddy would be kind of cool. What do you guys think I'm going to get? It doesn't really matter because I'm sure by the time you comment, you will already have seen it. You'll already know. Let's not have too many interactive questions during this video. The main interactive question, I should have like a little thing that pops up at the top of the screen. Interactive question. Bing! Interactive question was, you remember, what is one video game or a couple of games that you can think of that I should try? Keeping in mind that I'm an older guy, and yeah. So, what games would you suggest that Spot tries? Let me know down below. And finally, this one feels like it's a balloon, right there. So I feelsies. I feel as if this is going to be, and it is. Look how sinister this one looks. This is Balloon Boy, obviously, given the fact that he has a balloon and he's a boy. Balloon Boy still has head posability, although it's a little. There we go. I was gonna say it's really, really stiff. There's Balloon Boy. That is creepy. Somebody's gonna have to make a new montage video of all the new times I say creepy. But that is creepy. Here's the back of it right there. Okay, so let's kind of revisit. Let's kind of go back and have a look at the ones that we had a look at in the Five Nights at Freddy's series from the folks over at Funko. Of course, we had a look at Balloon Boy. Put him right there. I still don't know what this one's called. Somebody can tell me down below. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I think this one is the Puppet. Scary. We also had Gold Freddy. Gold Freddy. We had Toy Freddy. Very similar to Gold Freddy. Toy Freddy. And actually, you know what? Let's kind of just cover all of them. There we go. And also Freddy. So there are your Freddys. We also got ourselves Chica. Let's eat. I'll wait, thanks. I'll just not really hungry right now. We had ourselves Bonnie with guitar, which apparently is not even close to playing a guitar. That's one thing I don't play is guitar. I used to play the recorder when I was younger. Gosh, Spot, how old are you? Really old. That's the answer. Really old. We have Toy Bonnie. And we have Crying Child. It's okay. It's okay. You'll probably eat my soul anyways. Then we had Foxy, which initially I called that one Foxy. Foxy. And then we had, and I think this is Toy Bonnie. Now that I'm kind of just looking at all of them, I think this is Toy Bonnie. I feel like that's right. There's right there. These are currently available in your local comic book stores. Other retail stores, too, are starting to pick up a lot of these Funko figures. You can find them at... I'm trying to think of... I can't think of anything in the States, but I know here in Canada, like HMV and other... West 49 is also kind of a place that has Spencer's. But, you know, you can find these mostly in your comic book store, but other places are stocking them as well. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look at the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's vinyl figures, and we're having a look at an entire case. Yay, case! Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.